Alright!
Now then, we must head over to Byakuya's cottage. If you get lost, check the map in the student handbook. No. He lives right next door to me. And I live right here, right? That's me. This is Fed Byakuya. Let's go his cottage. Huh? It's locked.
Hey!
I guess we need to ask him for help, Monokuma. And so, Nagito took a deep breath.
Hey!
Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Yay! Nagito, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey!
Hey, Monokuma, I was wondering if you can do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey! Who are you talking to? That's just my after image. When I get serious, my after image is unleashed.
What?
I can even play soccer by myself, as long as I have this cloning technique. Though it'd be boring to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open Byakuya's cottage already.
Well...
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial?
This is troubling.
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors.
Loose!
What? Really?
I'll leave the rest to you.
See? I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content. Does that spell or word work on every door? Hopefully not. Because then I don't feel safe. Why? Why does it open with a magic spell?
Jeez.
It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. I see. I guess we should go inside then. Yeah, Monokuma's probably
You're right.
a showman, you know? Yeah, I guess you're right. Alright, there's a lot. He's got a lot of books. There's an envelope, window. Let's start from the left. He's got a bed. Just as everyone. This bed, nothing about it really catches my eye. The window, it's definitely only that letter, that envelope. It looks like the room's interior design isn't that different than mine. There's not much to worry about here. Definitely the envelope. Alright, let's see. What? It's a letter from someone to Byakuya. There's an envelope on the table. Is it a letter someone sent to Byakuya?
That's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
You should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Let's see. Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Huh? Be careful, yeah. This is... Oh god, that handwriting though. Is this a crime warning? When did he receive that though? It could be that he received that in the morning, which is why he said like, alright, and that's why he was so protective, right? That's why he planned the party in the first place. Alright, you know, let's get everyone in one place so he can keep an eye on everybody. That would make sense. But at the same time, you know, that's why I felt like so mixed feelings about the party. Like at the same time, yeah, it's safe kind of to keep everyone at the same place, but at the same time it's also not safe because there's a lot of things that can go wrong, you know. Like the intention behind it was probably to keep everyone safe and to not let the murder happen, I imagine. And that's why Byakuya was so obviously very took a lot of precautions, body checks, probably had that Duralum in case of anything, you know. I think maybe he hid the knife just as a precaution thing, you know, to defend against the possible killer. It could make sense, but it really seems like he was really, you know, he took that warning seriously. That's why he planned the party. That's why he took all those precautions, and yeah, the kill nevertheless still happened, but that's why he was very protective. Okay. No, it says, be careful. It's probably a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like this? Maybe...
Hey.
This is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party. Huh? The first kill will happen tonight. because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. So, he believed this crazy letter?
But
He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst case scenario.
hey,
Remember what Byakuya kept saying? How he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? He couldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep this promise? Then why did he keep it a secret if he had just told us?
nope.
He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew what was in this letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at that point, there'd be no turning back. That's true. Like, you know, at the beginning, people were already doubting each other, and then Byakuya brought us all together. He was like, alright guys, we gotta stick together, I'll protect all of you, I'll be the leader of this group. And if he says this to someone like, alright, I got a letter, someone is planning to kill someone, and then everybody starts to doubt each other, and indeed, that's the point of no return. So, Byakuya tried to do something about this all by himself, without telling anyone.
Yep.
His strong sense of responsibility is the only explanation I can think of. Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
No, this could be a prank. It's just a prank, brah. And it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. What was that? He suddenly became really quiet. I see. He doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer. But still, we've come all the way here, and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya and killed him right before our eyes, in that old building. But that means that it must be someone who is familiar with Byakuya, at least a little bit, to be able to predict his reaction to a letter like this. It's either just sheer luck, thinking like, okay, this is one of the possible ways that he could react, and if he does, then, you know, I got lucky. Or that person just knew that this is exactly how Byakuya would react. But to be able to know that, you must have prior knowledge about Byakuya. Damn it. Who the hell would do that? I don't know, truth bullets.
Hey,
Hajime, there's probably not much time left until the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked my hero for a favor earlier, right? Yeah, I wanted her to find out where everybody was standing just before the blackout. She's probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right?
sorry.
That's all you. Huh? I need some time alone. I'd like some time to collect my thoughts. I see. I understand.
Hey,
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now.
bye now.
I'll see you later. Huh, that's kinda weird. He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. But now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I'd better hurry over to the old building. Hanami is actually standing outside? Too cruel. This is too cruel. Oh yeah, I might as well ask her about the old building's windows. Hey, do you have a sec? I want to ask you something. I don't wanna help you guys mistrust your friends. What the hell? It's not like we're doing this because we want to. No, now's not the time to fight about stuff like that. More importantly, do you know why the old building's windows are covered by iron plates? Huh? Huh? Iron plates? I covered them up, so nobody makes the mistake of going inside, since it's dangerous because of the renovations. I see. The renovation. So that's why you covered them up. Because it's dangerous to go inside. Danger isn't supposed to exist on this island. This isn't how it was supposed to be. But why did it get like this? It's cruel. Too cruel. Just because it's cruel doesn't mean you can just keep crying like that. Crying won't solve anything. We have to do this no matter what. Damn it. Yeah, woman up, Monami. But that's the strange thing about the plates. Holy shit, that laugh. But the plates just seem entirely out of place. Like, at least with the environments in Danganronpa 1, it kind of fit the inside of the building of Hope's Peak Academy, or maybe I just actually got used to it that I didn't feel like it popped out that much anymore. But here it really feels like it's just out of place. It doesn't seem to fit this entire thing of the building and everything else that we've seen here on this island. So that's why it feels really strange to me, even though it seems familiar to us because obviously we've seen it all the time in Danganronpa 1, but still it feels weird here. So it like, I can't help but it must have something to do with Danganronpa 1 almost. I don't know, it's just too convenient that it's the same kind of, you know, way of covering up the windows. And the fact, I don't think, she said it was for renovation, but I'm not entirely sure if that's the case, unless this was somehow used for, or going to be used, or previously used by something else that might have something to do with Danganronpa 1, I don't know. But who laughed like that? What the hell was that loud voice just now? It's gotta be Nekomaru. If anyone has a voice like that.
Huh?
I feel so lighthearted right now. I, Nekomaru Nidai, have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Wow, he definitely finally took a shit. Losing to who?
Oh!
I won't lose to anyone. Not even my past self. That sounds cool and all, but why are you even talking about? Or what?
Shit!
Literally that? What? Ugh. I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. So definitely someone, that person, whoever either was locked himself in the bathroom or locked the door, has unlocked it so that Nekomaru could go to the bathroom to take a shit. I've been trying to use him in a time when the door won't open at all. Yep.
Sheesh!
However, if you think I'd be angered by something like that, you've all underestimated my nerve and patience.
Oh!
Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader.
Fool!
In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by the whole ordeal. Oh well. Best not to get into it. It's always better to brag about the fact after the worst has happened, you know? Because during the whole ordeal, it's hard to stay tough. It's hard to stay like, oh yeah, you know, I'm not gonna let this get to me. Because obviously you're feeling shitty. No pun intended there. But yeah. But then after the fact, after you've gone through it, it's like, oh yeah, bro, it was no big deal. I just, you know, stayed true to myself, and that's how I got past it. Anyway, so you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout?
So what I mean is...
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's about how long that lasted. What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. It's definitely important. It has to be. Buki. Alright, so that was nothing new. Sonia.
Amazing!
Alright, nothing new either. Well, where's the bathroom though? The bathroom is right here. bathroom seems to be open, but I don't really need to go right now. There's no need for me to go inside. Okay, so we can't go inside there, meaning it has nothing to do with the... Or at least not the inside. The fact that it was locked obviously has something to do with this this whole case and murder, but what's inside of the toilet probably has definitely nothing to do with this. Because I was thinking maybe there's like a secret passageway from the toilet or something, I don't know, but that's not the case if it doesn't even let us go inside. So let us check inside, and there are a couple of people definitely we have to talk to, Mahiro and Mikan. But first we're gonna check out what our number one waifu, Chaki, has to say. Just as I thought, it seems there's no way to get another floor from inside this old building. Maybe. So it's just as Nagito said. If that's the case, I guess I should give up on finding Gundam's earring. Mahiro, lay it on me, mama. You're here! Where the hell did you wander off to? I wasn't wandering. I was investigating as much as I could. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. So, did you find anything? Yeah, sorta. You don't sound too sure.
Hey.
Well, just take a look at this. So her goal was to sort of, map out everybody's locations during the party, and I think during the blackout as well, and after the blackout or something like that. But at least, know people's positions, because that's probably going to be useful as well. Because it's all about that table that we see in the back, right? It's behind Hajime, the one with the lamp on it. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackouts, I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. And when I did, this diagram was the result. Ooh, let me see it. So this is everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. I've made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. And just as I thought, Byakuya was standing a far distance from that table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. I don't know, I'm kind of scared that if I keep clicking it will eventually go away, because I kind of want to go over this. But alright, so Chaki is outside with a question mark behind it, because obviously that's where we think they are, right? That's what they say they are, but if we don't literally see it, we have to question it. So that's why I'm assuming there's a question mark there, but alright. So Chaki, question mark, outside. Was standing guard in case Monokuma was going inside, right? Together with Monomi. Peiko was in the office room, who apparently had to either... Was she going to her own bathroom though, or like this bathroom here? Because Peiko said... or she's the one, that's the thing, right? The thing about Peiko and... I think maybe it's the same with Nekomaru too, but like... she had to run off, and she was one of the people that actually ate the food of Teru. Like, that's gotta not be a coincidence. That's definitely gotta, I feel like, I don't know, maybe he poisoned the food, or the food is just, it's something that Peiko's stomach is kind of weak to. She's not used to. Maybe Teru puts a lot of salt on it or whatever, and it's just, Peiko has a weak stomach that can't handle it, therefore had the shits because of it. But alright, Peiko's in the office room, question mark. Teru in the kitchen, question mark. And then everybody else, except for Yuhiko, whose position is unknown, is inside. So you can see it's the table that's above Nagito and Hajime with the lamp on it. That's the one where Byakuya's body is ultimately found. So you can see Byakuya was all the way at the left guarding the Duralumin case, and you got Akane Mikan on that table, Sonia, Kazuichi, Mahiro, Gundam. Gundam's position was kind of weird, because I felt like with everyone in the pictures, like, I'm not trying to say that Gundam is suspicious or anything, but I don't know. He was in this position where I felt like he was it could just be, an accident or not planned out at all, but he was blocking that particular table though. So I found that to be kind of half suspicious, and he was posing for the picture as well in kind of I guess, normal way for Gundam, but still, he was posing for the picture, I felt, whereas everybody was, in most cases, through the two pictures, were just kind of doing their own thing. Yeah, they recognized the fact that a picture was taken, but they weren't necessarily posing for it. And the rest is just like, yeah, alright, everybody's standing around the table, just eating food or talking, general party things. So yeah, the most important part is that Byakuya was just exactly on the other side of the room, basically. Huh? What's this line extending from the table where Byakuya was killed? It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. The power cord for the desk lamp? If that cord is extending from the table where Byakuya was killed, that means...
Hey,
So, did you find something? It's not clear to me yet, but I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that it's either a potential clue or just a waste of labor. A waste of labor, just one squiggly line, yep. No, it wasn't a waste at all.
huh?
It's not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake that a clue is hidden here. An extremely important clue. I hope that is Mikan is kind of blocking it. Can I actually? No, I can't. But if you look, Mikan, she's blocking it.
If you like, I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say.
Did you find out anything?
I tried, within reason, to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body.
Well,
And I discovered that there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I believe.
Hey, are you okay?
I'm sorry. Talking about it made me sad.
No need to push yourself. I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say.
I am sorry.
Still, around 5 millimeters in diameter. Isn't that pretty thin? That's as thin as an ice pick or an owl. What is an owl? Alright, that's important for sure. Mikan's autopsy results. No! Look, but the thing that I wanted to point out, right? Apparently, I don't know if we could actually investigate it or not. It kind of feels like I fucked up to me, because the moment my hero said it, I felt like I needed to perhaps inspect the table lamp or the cord at least. But look, it's not plugged in. Like, obviously that could just be an oversight of details with the animations or the drawing or whatever. But you can see a cord there, but it's actually not plugged in. But strange enough, the lamp is on, so I don't know. That's gotta. I'm pretty sure that's not like an that's. I'm pretty sure that has nothing to do with the murder. I think there's something else hidden within those clues. I'm pretty sure about that. I mean, that's what Hajime said himself as well. But I just find it strange, okay? And I don't know what it is. Like, that's the thing about this. And this entire freaking game to begin with, that you start to question everything. Even if it could be like, if you see a missing pixel on someone's hair, like, hey, why is that, huh? Are you suspicious? Like, it's just silly things like that. Like, normally in any other game, if you saw something like this, like, ha ha ha, that's a bug, ha, they forgot to draw that. Or they did the socket, they put that image, they overlaid it a bit too much over the cord, so you don't see it plugged in, blah blah blah. With any other game, you just think like, think of it 1 second and then move on. But with this freaking game, of course, you have to think of those details, and you have to think, like, even if it could be a bug, you might still think that it could possibly have something to do with the murder or a case or whatever. Therefore, I question everything. But yeah, alright, ding dong bing bong.
Alrighty, guys! It's finally time! That's right! It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock.
Monokuma Rock.
Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance.
That's true. I hadn't actually thought about that yet. But like, you know, in Hope's Peak Academy in Danganronpa 1, every time a class trial occurred, we had to go downstairs with an elevator to go to the place where the class trial was held. So I was kind of wondering, like, where's the class trial held on this specific island? But apparently there's just an underground location near Monokuma Rock where you can take the elevator.
I'll see you soon!
A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face? At the central island? Well, I'm guessing we're just gonna go there in the next video. Dang, this is all the investigation we're gonna be able to do in the first chapter, and class trial number 1 is actually gonna come up in the next video. So I've been thinking about this a little bit. The way that I did it in the earlier chapters in Danganronpa 1 was to just sort of split up. I recorded the class trial in one go, right? I just played through it in one case. It was usually somewhere between 2 hours, 3 hours, and I just played through it in one sitting, and yeah, and then I sort of cut it up in 4 videos usually or something. But towards the later stages, I did like the class trial in one video, even though it was 2-3 hours sometimes. I still think the class trial is better to be enjoyed in one sitting, and I kind of feel bad for leaving you guys hanging, like, you know, in between a class trial, like after 30 minutes, and I feel like, you know, this is a nice stopping point, it seems fitting, and I stop it here, because it's kind of like, yeah, you guys are probably used to cliffhanger endings by now, and sometimes it just has to happen. I gotta end the video at some point, you know, and with exciting stories, mysteries like this, there will always be more moments where it just like ends on the cliffhanger. That's just gotta happen, right? But with class trials, I don't know, I've been thinking about it, and I feel like it's just better to leave it as one whole video. Now, this does kind of mean that after a class trial, I might take a 1-day break or something, just because, you know, it's like a 3-hour long video compared to the normal 30 to 50 minutes or something of a video. So I'll take a little bit, like 1-day break after for Danganronpa after a whole freaking class trial video. But yeah, I think that's how I'm going to approach it. At least that's how I'm going to try it out for the first chapter, and then I would like some feedback in that regard about it. If you guys enjoyed much better in just one long ass video class trial, that'd be awesome, of course. But yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen in the next video. Class trial is gonna start then, the very first one. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna, you know, interested into seeing if there are any different stuff compared to in Danganronpa 1. I feel like obviously with the class trials, like the core of it, the core of it, the important parts of it are probably going to be the same, but maybe they added a couple things here and there, you know. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, and I hope you guys are as well. So I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next video, where we're gonna start the very first class trial. See you then. Peace.